opener is underway. The next pitch misses, and that's ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Into the dive, and he got it. So digging in, Terry Pendleton. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's in the dirt. Ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Not in time. He's safe.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One away with a runner at third. A changeup missing. 2-1. Line drive.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder when one of those things comes screaming towards you.
That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Puts the tag on him leaving the box, and that's the third out. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Mantle checks his swing, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that's in the dirt. And he grounds one to the right side. He'll do it himself. Out. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Next one misses. Now 1-2. Way high.
2-2.
In the air, center field. Junior under it. Brings it in for the third out. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Kluber back to work. And that's outside. Kluber, a 6'4" righty. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slurve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Now it's Mookie Betts. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. In the dirt, but kept close. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And ball four, two aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Pete Crow Armstrong stands in now and watches strike one. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Raleigh whips it to first, and the bunt doesn't work out. Trey Turner at the plate. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Save. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. And it skips into dirt. Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. Runner on the go. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. Now one missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Two strikes.
Runner on the go again. Chases the changeup in the dirt. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout at end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the veteran third baseman, Chipper Jones. On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. And quickly one away in the second. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now it's the right fielder, Lance Berkman. There's the strike.
No ball. One strike.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And that's down and away.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Next offering is downstairs.
Full count.
Lindor on the move. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner goes again. And ball four, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball could be 2. There's one. Over to Clark for the inning-ending double play. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back.
No.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Jose Bautista up now for the Brewers. That's in there. Strike 1. Now a check swing grounder. But there's no play. That's an infield single.
The first baseman, number 17, Tony.
Man at first, Tony Clark. Now at the plate. That one fouled off. Bautista, the base runner at first with 1 out. And there's a ball. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Over to Clark for the inning-ending double. Back now in Toronto. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Tony Clark. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Just missed. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Towards first, and that's just foul. And now the count is even. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one hammered. Junior going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Mantle at the plate and takes high there. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
And there are 2 down. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. First and second, 2 outs. Chipper Jones digs in now. Hit in the air, center field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Going to count 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one in the air. Albies makes the grab. One away. Here's Mookie now. A double and a run scored his first time up. Mantle makes his way towards it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. 2 down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. And now 2-1. And that one is inside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Tatis waits. Mantle makes the play, and it's out. And we're back. Bottom 4, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Foul ball there. On the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires to first on the run.
That's an out.
Nicely done for the out. So up next, Lance Berkman. He reached out a walk his first time. Pitch
Ball.
misses, and that is
One
ball 1.
ball, no strike.
Check swing, called strike. Pitch
No,
misses,
that's the ball.
and that's ball 2. Blue
2
Jays
balls,
down a run.
1 strike.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Off the mark there. And it's 2-2.
2 balls.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he handles it himself for the out. Tony Clark will hit next.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. And it's fouled off. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Ball.
In the dirt, and the count 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Back here at Rogers Center, now the left fielder. Pete Crow Armstrong.
Number 71.
Up the middle, Albies fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Trey Turner now. Fouled off left side. Turner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
One down, base is empty.
2-2.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Berkman takes it in for the out. 2 away. Next for the Brewers, Terry Pendleton. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
No ball.
Hitters
2 strikes.
got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Gets down, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front.
Ball
I
one.
like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
That
Ball
one
two.
outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 to count.
And
3
another ball.
balls, No strikes.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. So now
Ball
2
4,
on
first base.
and 2 outs. Go ahead run on base. Jose Bautista now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball.
First and
1 strike.
second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Kicks and deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Right side, hard hit. Betts whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And there's a strike. And that's in the dirt. Just
Ball 2.
missed. 1 out, base is
2-1.
empty. That
No.
one misses. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. That
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 1. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Over to Clark for the inning-ending double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Tony Clark.
Number 31.
Slider clips the zone.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That's off the mark. 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And it goes just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is out of play. Changeup on the corner at the knees. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Betts. Swing and a miss.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Berkman on the move. And that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Arrieta back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Got him. That K is his third of the game. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. Swinging a foul straight back. Check swing, no appeal, and the count even 1-1.
1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. And now the right fielder, Lance Berkman. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Makes the. Back here at Rogers Center, top of inning number 7. Up now for Milwaukee, Fernando Tatis Jr. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one is in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Outside corner, got him looking. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Here's Turner now. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Throws to first in time, and they get Turner for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter now, Terry Pendleton. And fouled off. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Inside, just missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Kopech deals. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back now in Toronto, set for the last half of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. This one popped up. Betts settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. Just missed. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a foul out of play. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one in the air center field. Junior snags it for the second out. And next for Toronto, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And that is a foul ball. Dominguez checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. 2 outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball. 1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Tatis sizes this one up, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Ken Griffey Jr.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 13, Billy.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one misses. And now 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the Brewers DH, Jose Bautista. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged. Really been able to slow down the game tonight.
This one smoked out to left. And it bangs off the top of the wall.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Misses inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Jason Varitek getting ready to hit.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 35.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good.
Line drive, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still 1 away. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He circles the bases. It's 6-2.
Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning. They set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. A huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
Tatis now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Outside.
2-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 7-2. Here's Trey Turner. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So 2 down. Next for Milwaukee. Turner runs. Line drive, base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Ripped to right. Oh, he botches it. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Digging in, Jose Bautista inside at 100. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate this.
That's strike three. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
That's down and in. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look. Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Jones in the box now. No balls and a strike. Inside. And it's 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one back. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 8-4. Here's Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Chapman, a tall lefty, 37 years young. And he was born in Cuba. No swing. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one. And here is Lance Berkman. He swings and fouls one off. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
0-2.
Outside with a breaking ball.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you get.
New pitcher now, Jimmy Garcia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Well struck, right field, way back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. At the plate, Tony Clark. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. That one way inside. Swung on, belted. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. A solo shot. And they tack one on the board. It's 9-4. Varitek now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. He's someone you'll notice that attacks hitters with that high velocity slider. It is definitely not going to be mistaken for a slurve. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Betts in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
When the velocity is living in the upper 90s and maybe even touch triple digits, then you're throwing a slider in that same range. Very difficult because the hitter wants to hit the fastball first and foremost. And when you put that little wrinkle in it like he does, it's really devastating.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Raleigh makes the grab. 2 down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the ninth. That's a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Runner takes off. Ball outside.
2-1.
Throw to second. Out there. Bottom 9. And now Tony Clark. That's a ball.
Inside.
Tried the sweeper. That misses.
that's a ball.
Now 2-0.
2 balls. No strike. Ball. 3 balls. No strike.
Swing and a miss.
3 balls. 1 strike.
That one
Take your
misses.
base. Ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. And
Ball 1.
takes low for ball 1.
Maybe
1
losing
ball.
command a
No
little
strike.
bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
On the ground to first. And foul ball. That
Ball,
one inside. And it's 2-1.
Well, the leadoff
2
man gets
balls,
on. You
1
want to
strike.
minimize the threat by playing sound defense.
Did he
Hopefully the
swing?
pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Junior sizing this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Williams in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That's ripped. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed
1-0.
swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Kenley Jansen into the game.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp.
Clark to second, and it's a double play to end the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.